Hi, I'm Angie Torrey, and I'm excited to tell you about my new AP Spanish lesson plans and curriculum based on the brand new updated version of Vista Higher Learning and Temas. Why do you want to know about these? Because they will save you so much time. AP Spanish teachers spend hours correcting essays, and adding lesson planning on top of that, along with other preps, is overwhelming. I've done all the work for you. What does that mean? That means I've read every single article and listened to every audio in the Vista Higher Learning and Temas books, and included only the most relevant and engaging in the lessons. And I've spent months creating vocabulary lists, which are absolutely essential if you want to keep your students in AP Spanish. If they feel overwhelmed when reading or listening because they don't understand, they'll drop the class, or at the very least, not succeed. The vocab lists include synonyms, definitions, words and expressions in context, academic language, idioms, and regional expressions, because students can't predict which country will be represented on the test, and historical explanations. The dictionary also includes images because sometimes visuals convey the meaning better than words, and students need geographical and cultural foundation in order to comprehend the texts. The lesson plans also include pronunciation practice for different regions, so students become accustomed to accents from different countries in order to better understand the audio portions, the most difficult part for most non-native speakers. You can have confidence in these lesson plans for several reasons. In the 5 years that I taught AP Spanish, all my students passed except one. That includes the occasional students who skip Spanish 4 and progress straight from level 3 to AP. And our school operated on the block schedule, so we have a month's less instructional time than regular scheduled schools. And even with less time to prepare, they succeeded. I've spent years creating and refining the 17 PowerPoints and activities that help students master each section of the AP exam, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The lessons are no prep. Everything you need for each day's lesson is included in that day's folder except the PowerPoints, which are in their own folder. The resources include syllabus, College Board aligned learning goals, items you need for each lesson, attention getters related to the topic of the day, bell work, checking for understanding, closure, homework assignments, tests, and culture lessons. Students need the cultural background to understand the text, and they also need a knowledge of different cultural practices in order to make the comparisons in the oral presentation. The lessons also include grammar review, rubrics, answer keys, practices for every section of the exam, and novel readings. Why novels? I assign the reading of novels and activities to reinforce the vocabulary and idioms, and students need a break from the heavy nonfiction readings and audio, which make up most of the class. They also need narrative vocabulary, which is quite different than academic vocabulary, to round out their knowledge and improve their formal and informal communication. Save money. If you're on a budget, you don't need to buy Temas. The majority of the activities are based on the Vista Higher Learning Test Prep booklet or created by me. These lessons can be used for many years, and they're editable, so you can modify them to suit your needs. Your time is valuable. Buyers have said this investment was an incredible time saver and a lifesaver. Make the investment in yourself and your students. Better yet, get your school to pay for it. Happy teaching. Adios.